Well, Andrew, this week has been packed by news of media companies and investors showing a newfound focus on their streaming services profitability. Warner Brothers Discovery's HBO Max division just yesterday laying off 70 employees. That's 14% of its workforce as the company restructures, reducing redundancies and unscripted programming, along with cuts in scripted children's and family content, casting, and acquisitions. This all comes as CEO David Zaslav looks for $3 billion in cost cuts. This comes after Paramount announced its partnership with Walmart to distribute its streaming service. Sources tell me this will be a profitable way for Paramount Plus to grow its subscriber base and hit its targets. And all of this comes as 13F filings show investors moving into media. Berkshire boosting its position in Paramount Global. Appaloosa initiated small positions in Netflix and Disney. And of course, Dan Loeb's Third Point bought a new stake in Disney, pushing the company to cut costs in that letter we discussed. Now, just yesterday, Fubo TV laid out its plan to cut costs and become profitable by 2025. That stock, it jumped 45% yesterday. It is down another 11% today. It's hard to tell how much all of these moves are driven by meme traders rather than the company's fundamentals. About a third of Fubo's float is short interest, which does attract meme traders targeting short sellers. And yesterday was Fubo's highest volume day on record, another sign of attention from meme traders, which I know you've been talking about during this show. Now, this all comes at a time as the streamers are working to position themselves to consumers as must-haves. And to fight for subscribers, there are, of course, concerns that consumers just won't want to pay for as many services as they once did. Guys?
Julia, here's the piece I don't understand. There has been a lot more movement by institutional investors into these names. Some who I think are maybe thinking these are value plays. I mean, Warren Buffett, obviously one of the great value investors over time. But clearly, we're in a moment. The competition is not getting it's not getting any less anytime soon, right?
Yeah, the competition's not getting less, but we have seen this consolidation, right? So when it comes to Warner Brothers Discovery, they've announced they will be merging their streaming services and coming to market with one combined service that many say really has a shot at being one of the few, maybe people will subscribe to three, one of the few new mini bundles that people are going to be subscribing to. So I think there's a sense that we're in this new phase. It's streaming 2.0. It's all about these new smaller bundles that are not quite like a pay TV bundle, but you're going to be getting more than one service, and the companies behind them are going to try to figure out what they could do to cut down on extraneous costs and figure out how to make sure that they keep you hooked, that you don't just drop the service after your favorite show is done.